Coach Lazinski talked about how he's sort of just grown over time in the love of the game of football.
Yeah.
You're studying a lot more now. Can you just talk about that and just how your love for football has just grown over time?
First of all, I love that he said that because he'll joke around that the opposite is true, so that's funny. But it's so true. Like the love for the game has grown, and I'm new to the game still, like compared to the other guys. But the love has grown so much since I got to college, and you'd be surprised. It's been exponential as I've started to play more and become a leader and all these new things. So. Just super excited for the next few years, especially here, and just the love for the game continuing to grow.
If you could go back 5 years ago and say, all right, read your mind, what would, if you'd said, all right, what's it going to look like the next 5 years for Nick Rinaldi? How much is it going to be on the field? Where is it going to be a few years from now? What would you have thought the playing time and everything looked like?
5 years ago, I would be coming into college. So, to be honest, I didn't have a ton of confidence in myself at that time, just because I knew that the other guys had more experience than me, and so I was sort of counting myself out, you could say. But as time went on, and I sort of realized my athletic ability compared to others, and I come from the North, football isn't really a thing, so you hear all these stories about Southern guys, they've been raised in football, so that's sort of how I approached it at the beginning. So I definitely wouldn't say that I'd be here standing in front of you guys, fifth-year football, ready to play in the NFL, So I've come a long way, and I'm really proud of myself for that. But yeah, 5 years ago, I would not have been thinking that.
I don't want to put words in your mouth, but it would have been something along the lines of, I'd just be happy to show up in a box score and play football.
Yeah, man, get that one tackle. It's let's go, I'm on the sheet. Yeah, something like that.
Was there a specific moment or practice or game maybe where that confidence, you just sort of realized it, you really feel like you could play?
Yeah, so I was actually playing for Coach Hay at the time as a Razor, or Star, which is the old Razor. And it was a practice where Mike Wright was a quarterback, and it was a play actually. It was his own read, so they were reading me as the D end. And Mike took off, and I took that right angle, and everybody got very excited for me. And then after that point, I felt like coaches viewed me as more of an asset to the team. And I think the next week I ended up starting on third down against Kentucky, which we beat, and that was a big game for the program. And so since that moment, I think my trajectory has just altered a lot.
Well, also this could be the best linebacker room he's been a part of. What has to happen for you guys to make that happen?
That's a good question, and I agree. I think it will be. I'm manifesting that too. We have so many returning guys. I heard you guys talking about continuity with him. That's so important, and just the reps that we have under our belt. Still, people count us out, and so having that drive under us still is super important. But what has to go right? I would say just capitalizing on opportunities. You're going to get them in a game. However many plays you play, you're going to get your opportunities. How can you do the best of your job in that moment in time to take advantage of whatever's in front of you? So, you're going to be presented opportunities like anything in life. Just what can you do with it?
Anything else?
What are you doing when you're done with football?
Good question. I don't know. Probably something in finance. I did a master's in finance here. Just sort of maxing out the education, and I like what's going on in that space, so probably something to do with that. Yeah.
Has coaching ever been a thought? Because it was you've got a unique perspective from where you came from that people could learn from.
Yeah, it is a thought. And 5 years ago, I would not be thinking that. But as time goes on, it's I get more and more connected with the game. So it's definitely in the back of my mind. Maybe it's coming towards the front a little bit, but we'll see about that.
No media career?
Oh, maybe a media career. That's interesting.
Yeah, what a great question you asked.
Brendan, I've been watching Brendan and Laura work. They're inspiring. So maybe there is a little space for me there.